Welcome to Auto. There are 8 steps to Auto Enlightenment. Step 1. Create a new workflow, either from templates or from scratch. It's as simple as hitting the New Workflow button and selecting one of our templates to begin, or starting from a blank canvas. You can select who has access to your workflow in the publishing settings. You can update this later if you need to. Step 2. Get your actions. Drag and drop the actions from the action list down the left-hand side of the workflow onto the canvas. There are over 20 different actions available depending on your subscription package. They each do different jobs, gathering information in a form, running a calculation, or automatically building a document. Step 3. Link the actions up in the order you want them to happen. You can link up an action or break the link and reset it at any time, so you can continuously improve and update your workflow. Step 4. Set up the actions to do the specific job you want them to do. Each action has a different job, so the way it is set up is different. You can find lots of information on how to do that in the Auto knowledge base. There are links in every action. Understanding the next 2 steps is essential to setting up the actions. Step 5. Create and use square brackets so your data will flow. Every time Auto creates a piece of information, for example, in a form or from a calculation, we tag that information with a name. We call these names square brackets. A square bracket can be used later in the workflow by typing the opening square bracket and selecting it from the list. Auto helps by showing only the square brackets you can use in a particular situation, only from actions further up the workflow, and only square brackets that are the right type for the situation. For example, it only lets you use numbers in the calculator action. Step 6. Branch the workflow and set rules with the condition editor. In lots of places in Auto, you are going to use the condition editor. For example, in branching a workflow or choosing what questions to show in a form. The condition editor allows you to set rules for what happens based on information in the square brackets. There is always a minimum of 1 if statement and 1 else. You can have as many if statements as you like, and the order of these matters, as Auto will act on the first statement that matches. Step 7. Set up data tables or integrations. When you have mastered the earlier steps, you should learn how to use Auto's data tables and integrations. Data tables can store information that your workflows can dynamically look up, add to, update, or delete. You can build a whole database without writing a line of code. Integrations can be used by your workflows to get information from or send it to external software, like your CRM. You can even build bespoke connections to systems in our no-code API manager. Together, data tables and integrations can give your workflows superpowers. Step 8. Publish and run your workflow. Once your workflow is ready, you hit the Publish button, and the latest version of your workflow goes live. You will get a unique URL you can share with clients or colleagues so that they can run your workflow. They will see a simple interface of forms and pages, emails and downloads that anyone can use. Meanwhile, you can work on the next version while the published version stays locked and live.